French dip style sandwich, but I'm gonna Asianize the dip. Anyway, I have here about 1 cup of beef broth. Got a teaspoon of ginger, teaspoon of garlic, a little bit of white pepper, just a pinch. Now, I'm going to add my black vinegar. I need about a 1/4 cup of this. That's 4 tablespoons. If you don't have black vinegar, you can use balsamic. That works pretty good. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. I'm using a good soy sauce. I happen to like this one. Need 1 tablespoon of honey. If I can get it to flow on this cold morning. Oops, sorry about that. Okay. And I'm going to need about a teaspoon of sesame oil. I'm not going to really measure that. I'm just going to put a little bit in there. There we go. Give this a good mix. Try to get my honey to break down a little bit. Anyway, we're going to take and we're going to put this roast. Notice I got a boneless roast. It's got a nice little marbling to it. We're going to put that in the crock pot. We're going to pour our sauce over it. Make sure our honey gets down in there. Spread that over our roast. And then we're going to put this in the crock pot for about 6 to 8 hours on low. It's like 8 hours on low. You know, you figure you leave for work, you're going for an 8-hour day, so you're gone around 9 to 10 hours for that. When you come back, your beef should be nice and tender. Don't know why I said 4 to 6, but anyway, this has been going for about 8 hours. As you can see, it's nice and tender. Go ahead, we're going to take this out. We're going to put some of our juice in here because what we're going to want the fat to come to the top, and then we'll pour this fat off because we just want the juice, the broth. We don't want all that fatty, nasty stuff. Anyway, I'll show you more of that in a minute. So what I'm getting ready to do here is take these 2 forks and we'll pull this meat apart. And then whenever we get it all pulled apart and we get all the juice out of there, we'll just put it back in the crock pot and let it keep warm. Okay, I got a beef all shredded up. I got most of the juice out of here so we can separate off the fat. I did leave some juice in there because I'm going to put this meat back in here. I did take off the fatty pieces and put that aside. The puppy will eat that. She loves it. Anyway, we're going to put this back in here and we're going to let this go for about another, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour or whatever. It's kind of whenever you're going to need it. Go ahead and get to this point and it's basically ready. We'll put this on high and we'll get this nice and hot and we'll be back here to make our sandwiches. Okay, I've got a French baguette that I've cut, and notice I'm using a baguette, not the entire French bread. This helps limit portion size. That way you can eat a smaller portion. You can always make another one or you can use French bread. Anyway, I'm going to put it in here. And we're going to let that bread toast. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, my bread just got done. But I've got some of the au jus where I poured off most of the grease. And here I have some pickled cucumbers and onion. Basically all I did is sliced them real thin. I put them in there with a little bit of vinegar, sugar, and some water. And then I've got some of the beef right here. Okay, so let's assemble our sandwich. We've got our bread here. We're going to take and we're going to put our meat on here. Yep. Now we're going to put a layer of these pickled cucumbers on there. I guess now they'd be called pickles, huh? And we're going to take some of these onions and put them on there. And take a little bit of cilantro. We'll put our piece of bread on there.